Hello everyone, this is Blake, or it's DV71, back to do not one, not two, maybe three different videos today. They're going to be quick, to the point, I hope, because they're just completely separate topics that I want to touch on, and thought I'd break them up into different videos in case you just weren't interested, as some of you may not be. So the first one is, as you can tell, kind of a response to Dave sequoiaflame's presentation of a couple of Trouble in Mind releases that he recently got. Saw the video like you all did, of course. If you haven't, you should go to Dave's sequoiaflame. Sequoiaflame is his ID. Go to his channel and check it out, where he talks about these two records, really. So again, the label is Trouble in Mind, and two vinyl releases that recently come out. The first one that I'm going to talk about is Montibus Communitas, I think is how it's pronounced, and then the one we're listening to, which I'll get to next, is called Verma, from a group called a band named Verma, and the album is Coltan. So first one, I'm not going to attempt any Spanish, but there's the name of the album there, and I have to say, of the two that I ordered the two that Dave talked about, of course. I really expected that I would love this a lot, and then the Verma would be an add-in, but it turns out that I'm really digging the Verma much more so than this, and I'll explain why. So this captured my attention because from what I heard, it sounded very spiritual and acoustic at the same time, and the path of jazz that I've been on for the past year has been a very acoustic, spiritual kind of jazz travel that I've been on. And so when I heard this and heard Dave talk about it, I thought, man, that sounds really good. What we have here, we have percussions, some vocals, guitar, acoustic, and a little bit of an electric, then lots of other little instruments, like a pan flute and something called a quena, Q-U-E-N-A, I don't know what that instrument is, and a violin. So what do I think about it, or what is it? So when I put this on and really listened to it, what came to mind actually was kind of a cross between, for you deadheads out there, or tape traders out there, you know, in a lot of their shows, Dead had this space drums section, and it kind of was leaning a little bit kind of in the mix of the two. Very rhythmical, but not fast-paced. Just kind of a very relaxing rhythmic drive going through there, and then some improvising. Well, it was all improvised actually. All four tracks are just kind of this idea that just kind of floats through along. Now, I enjoyed it. Thought it was really good, and then when I flipped to the second side, I got more of the same, and that's the part that kind of dissuaded me a little bit. It seemed like it was there wasn't enough variation to make this a really rewarding listening. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I got it, but I'm just letting you know that there isn't that much going on that seems to be different from what I'm used to hearing, or what I'm looking for. Cool presentation though. Graphics are great. Has a nice inner sleeve that comes with it, and my particular copy is a kind of a peppermint candy swirl marble thing. Heavy vinyl, probably 150 or 180 grams, probably 180. Again, Montibus Communitas. A good play. Not the best of the two. Now we get to the one that I really enjoy, which is a surprise to me. The way that Dave described it as more of a psychedelic jam kind of thing. But you know, to me, yeah, I hear the psychedelia behind it. Not much, but it seems to me more like an industrial trance groove that comes through this thing, and I really dig it. So Verma, again on the Trouble in Mind record label, there are 5 musicians here, 4 tracks on each side. However, each of the tracks, or some of the tracks, have different movements in it, not named movements, however, but you can definitely tell where an idea has come together and another idea is building on the larger. Now, it is stated on the Trouble in Mind website that this was also improvised. Man, if this was improvised from beginning to end without some kind of instruction, wow, because they are on it from the beginning of the groove to the end of the groove. I mean, there's nothing that doesn't seem very well planned. And a lot of the listening that I do in improvised music, you sometimes get these sections in the music where every musician is trying to do their thing, and they're all not gelling. The thing that I like most about Verma is that I never remember getting to the point in the music where I thought they were competing to try to make their statement. Again, there are 5 musicians stated on here, but I never, you hear 2 or 3 working the idea and maybe 1 comping behind them or something like that, and they come in and out just very orderly. It's great. I really like it. And you can hear them. This is the first track, but the second part of that, they're working another idea with a little bit stronger drum beat. This is great music for headphones. So Verma, very highly recommended for people that are into this kind of psychedelic trance groove music. Of course, I don't know how to classify this stuff. I like what I like. How about that? So thanks, Dave, sequoiaflame, for showing us this new music, and I'm going to recommend that everyone go give Trouble in Mind a look up. They've got a great website, and you can sample a lot of their releases, and they do have quite a few. But out of the 2, Verma was the best for me. I know I'll go back to this probably several times in the near future and give it a good listen. Montibus Communitas, I enjoyed it. I don't know that I'll be going back to it often, but you know, I'm glad I got it, and I'll support these guys. I think both of them were limited run, 500 pressings of each, packaged very well. The packaging is very nice, shipped well, just, you know, all around those things that you like to find in people delivering music these days, but are often upset when they don't meet your expectations. So that's it for this video. I'll be back again in a little bit for another topic, and hope to see you there. Bye-bye.